This is Elena, and I'm back today with a quick card that I made for my daughter's 5th birthday. She turned 5 a couple weeks ago, and she's really into My Little Pony. So I'm using a couple stamp sets from my greeting farm. I was just showing you all the ones that I have. I was just trying to decide which one to use. So I'm going to use this one that's, I'm trying to match the die cuts. I cut a bunch of the ponies from cardstock, white cardstock. And then I'll show you a trick. Well, it's not really a trick, but it's a technique how to stamp perfectly onto already die-cut pieces of die-cut pieces from matching die-cuts, for the lack of better term. So I'm positioning that stamp onto the door of the Misti, and then stamping onto my scrap piece of paper. Then on top of it, I'm positioning my negative from the die-cuts. And that way I have that kind of guide to where to slide in my die cut and then stamp on it. So it came out perfectly. And I'll repeat the same thing for the little balloon. So I'm using again that negative space to make sure that when I stamp it, I don't need to move that negative like outside of the bed of the Misti. So I have, it kind of doesn't interfere with the stamping. So I'm positioning, I stamp it on that scrap piece of paper, then I'm positioning the negative and sliding in my little balloon and then stamping on top of it. I need to remove the magnet here, it was in the way. So and then we have perfectly stamped die cut. So next I'm just trying to see how everything will work, and here is, I die cut, this is a background die that covers a whole card front from Hero Arts. It's Star Confetti Fancy die. So I applied on the back of it stick it adhesive. So I'm trying to I was trying to remove all the little stars. So I'm using my chameleon pens to color in the pony. I'm using the Wave. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So I'm just infusing the pen with the toning medium and trying to color the body of the pony. So I did the body, now I'm doing the head, and I'm going in circular motion. This is a little bit sped up, so usually I color very slowly and either in circular or back and forth motions, and just making sure that I overlap the lines so we don't get streaks. I'm just adding a little bit more color. I want it to be a little bit darker. Next I'm going with the turquoise, and this is uninfused, to add little streaks into the hair of the pony. I forget which pony was this. I was trying to make it look like, my daughter knows all of those. So, and then I'm going with the purple grape to color the hair. So I'm going in between those turquoise lines. And then I'm infusing it for a couple seconds and then coloring in. So I'm trying to finish that one up. And again, this is sped up, so I'm usually coloring slowly. And here, like for the head, I did like circular motions. I was coloring in circle, actually, not really circular motions, but here I'm going back and forth and making sure I'm overlapping my lines so I get a smooth transition of the colors. Next, I have a little bit of hair on the other side, on the pony's right side. Actually, it's on the left side here on the picture. So there we have the hair. And next I'm adding some little details with a white gel pen. I'm using the Sakura white jelly roll because it's thinner, adds thinner lines. You can use as well the Uniball pen. It's a little bit more bright white, but it's a little bit thicker. Gives a little bit thicker line. So next I'm going with the Cool Gray 8 to add some color onto the horn, just a little bit, and then I'm adding little details with the white gel pen. Next I'm going to use the Peony Pink for the balloon, I'm going to start off the left and going towards the right side. So I'm going in a circle there towards the end and then just back and forth into kind of half circle pattern and coloring that quickly. So there we have that. So this will be my main elements. And here's my, I'm again trying to remove all the little stars. So here I have all removed, and I removed the backing of the sticky adhesive and I'm adhering onto my card front. So I noticed here it wasn't really good. I wasn't really paying attention when I adhered it. So I'm just removing it and adhering it again. Then I'm kind of varnishing it with my bone folder so that sticks nicely, and then I'm adding some detail with the wild gel pen onto the balloon. So I'm trying to position how everything will be onto my card front. So next I cut a strip of black cardstock, and then again using the Misti, I will stamp this sentiment into two parts. First I'll stamp the top, and then the bottom will be in the same line as the top. So that's another good use of the Misti. You can line it perfectly. So I'm just inking with a little ink cube from Versamark ink cube, and then I'll add some Hero Arts white embossing powder and embossing the Make A, and then I'll stamp the wish and emboss that one too. So I'm using a craft knife to remove the excess of the white embossing powder so I don't get white specks onto the black. So next time, like, I had some white specks and I'm using the sand eraser and again the craft knife to remove those. Next I'm putting that strip back into my Misti. In meantime I cleaned my stamp so it doesn't leave any Versamark residue onto the cardstock. I'm just inking the wish part. I'm here trying kind of bend my arm backwards to stamp that, ink that completely. So we have the wish, and again I'll be removing, like, I noticed that there's a little bit from the embossing powder, like stray embossing powder, and I use this time little paintbrush. Next I'm heating it up with the heat gun and it's all done. So I noticed there were little like parts that didn't get covered, so I added some white gel pen. Here I'm trying to decide where I want the pony to be, how I want it to be placed onto my card. So I'm marking where I want to cut the balloon. I kind of want the balloon to be behind the pony's leg, to look like it's behind, not in front. So I'm using some shimmer spray, sparkle shimmer spray. I added some, you can really notice here I was trying to get that sparkle onto the camera, but it didn't really work. Next I'm adding some Spectrum Noir not Wink of Stella, but clear sparkle pen onto the hair of the pony and the balloon. My daughter really, she's the girly one into the family, so she likes a lot of sparkle, glitter, and so on. So I didn't want to add glitter to my card because it will end up all over my house when she gets the card and trying to get the glitter off the card. So I just added some shimmer with the Spectrum Noir sparkle pens. So next I'm gonna position, I use some towel to wipe off that powder from the embossing tool, and I'm using the extreme adhesive to adhere the strip with the sentiment onto my card, and then I'm going to use some mounting tape to adhere the pony and the balloon. You can use either dimensionals or you can use, I'm just using the tape and cutting it to size I want, so I'm using like little pieces, and then I'll do the same with the balloon. So there we have, and then I'll add on the little end of the balloon some liquid adhesive. So there we have. Now here I was kind of thinking it's missing something, so I wanted to add some more dimension. So I'm using the clear Nuva drops for the horn of the pony, and then first I tried to use the same for the balloon. Actually I tried to use crystal effects, but I changed my mind and I went with the Pico Embellisher, the clear Pico Embellisher. It adds like little thinner layer of that kind of crystally, kind of clear shine onto the balloon. So I'll just add this and then let it dry and the card will be done. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you soon in another video. Bye!